It's week 6 of the NFL, and we'll get a look here at Josh Allen. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Bills and the Patriots, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we're off and running from Western New York. Antonio Gibson now to return it. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. Second down now, 7 to go. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 38. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They're now set for 1st and 10. May now from the gun. He's got it near the 10. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that will set up 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still first down.
They've made it to 1st and goal on their opening drive, hoping to start this game with 6. Stevenson hits the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And leading them out, someone who's still the pride of Wyoming University and Fireball, California. One of the league's best and biggest arms, Josh Allen.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Another one for Cook. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Running back, motioning right. From the 44 here on 2nd down. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The Bills with a punt team out there. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Patriots and Ramondre Stevenson getting the football back now. And that touchdown on their opening drive, more of what we've come to expect from him this season. You can see he's one of the league's best at finding the end zone thus far. May on 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the gun, it's May. Finds his man, it's DeMario Douglas. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Slot man in motion left. Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
The flag makes this 3rd down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
All set up now for 1st and 10. May now. Finds him over the middle. And he gets him around 6 there. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To the air yet again, May. He'll get this to Henry. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. First down, ball at the 36. Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Encroachment, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still first down.
Now talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate first down following that encroachment flag. Running it after the penalty. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Christian Benford up to make that stop.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
He's going to push one deep down the right.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a New England first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. He brings it in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Throwing is May. And oh, he got it! Interception! Christian Benford has it.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
The Buffalo offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. Handoff here to Davis. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Jelani Tavai ranging in for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Cook trying this one up the gut. This is ahead for about 5. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down. So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They start out with 3rd and 4. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Finds his man, it's Keon Coleman. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10, here's Allen. That's brought in. It's his back, Ray Davis. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Christian Barmore with the play. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Into traffic, complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st. And they send a man in motion. On 1st down, Allen. Kincaid there to bring it in near the sideline.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, In a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They'll go. Allen. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Henry on the catch. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
That's taken in by Henry. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
A give up the middle to Stevenson. And they had that one contained right at the line. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. May now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. A give left side to Stevenson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here's May. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Matt Milano in to pick it off. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And they get this down to the 28. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Bills at a deficit. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. Coleman with the grab. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Allen gonna throw again. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. And he gets in, touchdown! The Bills earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills tie this game 7-7. Bass now to kick this away. To return this, Marcus Jones. He stopped on the return at the 27. All right, so the Patriots headed out on offense again just before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. May on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that 1st down marker. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They'll stick with the ground game here. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. And that's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Operating from the gun, here's May. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Back to throw it. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our 1st half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Return starts at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Now here's the Bills offense. They've got it first to begin the 3rd. And they could take control in the 2nd half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Gets this to Kincaid. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory. 2nd and 3 now. Allen. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Davis up the middle. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Allen setting up play action. This is complete to Dawson Knox. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They've got first down from the 31. Allen looking to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So it'll be second down. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Allen setting up to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Amendola able to put it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
On the return, here's Gibson. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Going play action, May. He'll get this to Henry. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Gets it quickly to Douglas. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Offside. Defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Automatic 1st down.
So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Offside. Defense.
And no surprise here, they declined the flag because the play got a 1st down, so they're going to happily let it stand.
That penalty is declined.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Handoff now from the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. May now. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. From the 16. Diggs there to bring it in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Throwing is May. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Here's May to the air. Has it down close. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Encroachment, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still first down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Stevenson will take it in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots grab the lead on their first series of the half. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots take a 4-point lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bills set to take over offensively. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. This is Cook. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 29. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication, everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. And following that return, we've got an injured player down there. He'll receive some assistance as we step aside. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Ed Oliver there to make the stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They go again with Stevenson. And this is going to be a short carry that just reaches the 40. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8. On play action, here's May. Henry on the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Patriots with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead to start the 4th. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. May brushes him off with ease. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Cut by Diggs. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. All right, set now, 1st and 10. The give inside to Stevenson. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Stevenson with another carry. And he's brought down for a loss. All right, it's a nickel set for the Bills. 3rd down. May now from the gun. That's taken in by Henry. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a New England 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They've got a man in motion. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Made a throw it. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll try and punch it in. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. He gets him 3. This brings up 2nd and goal. Another chance for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him around 3 yards, and it sets him up with 3rd and goal from the 2. To throw, here's May. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
On the handoff, here's Davis. He's out in the clear. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Now Allen off the play action. Right side, cut by Davis. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. Second down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
On first down, Allen throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Back to the air, Allen connects with Cook. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
He's back to throw. That's complete to Coleman on the slant. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Looking to return from the 29. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Patriots ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. May on 1st and 10. Pass taken in by Diggs. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throw for May. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Going play action, May. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Looking to throw. Has it at the 7. And he's out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. This is Stevenson heading right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Again, here's Stevenson. And he bowls through the defense for a touchdown. The Patriots now lead by 10. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots drive their lead to 11. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Got a man, Palmer has it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Completed over the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Coleman with the grab. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Again, Allen to the air. Gets this to Kincaid. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. To throw again, it's Allen. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Allen going to throw again. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now. He's got it at the 5. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Patriots emerge as winners as we say so long from Buffalo.